Out. I can't believe it. Dwarf Fortress is real and in a playable state. I never thought this day would come. Tutorial. I poked at it a little bit, though it has been a good 15 years since I played Dwarf Fortress last, so I have almost no idea whatsoever as to what I'm doing. Plan, though, is to play a group of happy dwarf nerds who just love humans. They love us so much, and we're going to become humans at HumanCon. Only the finest of dwarf strongholds made to emulate the realistic human living experience. Question becomes, where do we live? Obviously, I want to live somewhere near a human settlement so that, well, I can be a human. Is there any human settlements near mountains? Fortunately, I'm not seeing much. Oh, how about here? Oh ho. This area might work greatly. Now, humans seem to love living, my dwarves have noted, they love living in temperate plains, they love living near rivers. So, like any good human, the dwarves will have to make do and live in a similar manner. These humans are near some forests. That seems very nice, actually. Let's move into these forests, much like our human friends. But we have to find the right village to move into. We've found that humans are... not all of them are very nice, so we have to find the right town. You know how it is. A good place for the kids. And what better place for their kids than Ankle Modest? The most modest of human settlements. They don't even show their ankles. How nice. Oh, there's even a road nearby. Well, us dwarves can move in right down here and enjoy our time near Ankle Modest. We're looking at this zone. It says it has clay, it has sands, and a light aquifer. This seems great. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Let's live here. Yes, right. Here, embark. Oh, we could go anywhere. How about... We want a little bit of the road and a little bit of the river. And what's better than a dwarf settlement near our human friends? We can meet them every time they go traveling. I'm sure they'll be thrilled. Why wouldn't they, after all? Let's go right here. We'll have the river at the edge of the map. This area has salt water. Oops. Oops. Wait, this is a saltwater stream? What? How about over here, maybe? Yeah, how about over here? Is this saltwater? This is a saltwater stream? I'm very confused. Oh, perhaps our friends in Ankle Modest, you know, maybe they're not really worth living near after all. We could live down here, though. Yes, this place will be perfect. Absolutely perfect. We'll move in near to, town of Bellswanning. Yes, Bellswanning. Ideal. And we can live with the river, just like a human would. Just like a human would. Wait, is this salt water as well? Perhaps the game is lying. Perhaps. You know what? You know what? I'm going to assume that the game is lying to me and that I will survive. See, that's the human real spirit. The human ingenuity is when they tell you it will never work, you do it anyways. You do it anyways. And that's pretty much always worth it. Let's not touch the custom settings. I don't really remember. Now we have all of our dwarves. They are, well, they're certainly dwarves, all right. You might think perhaps you want to assign them skills, give them certain abilities, but, well, we don't need to do that. Oh my, there is awful lot going on that, I'll be honest, I hardly remember what to do. Ooh, an iron anvil will be worth it in the long term, I do know that. We'll want a lot of seeds. A lot of seeds. Now, Dwarf Fortress is such an interesting game. To anyone who isn't familiar, it's been in development for about 30 years, I want to say. It's just a tremendously long amount of time. Truly tremendous amount of time. You know what? Let's not do a custom start. Or are we stuck in the custom start? I think we are now stuck in the custom start. Well, so it goes. So it goes. Splints and crutches. Well, I'm sure I'll never get injured, so that won't be a problem. Let's get some animals. Ah, I have no animals. That is a problem. We want a hunting dog. Let's get a breeding pair of hunting dogs and a puppy. We want one cat, a singular cat. The classic trick in Dwarf Fortress that if you bring two cats, you are almost certainly doomed to fail. Now, how about a hen and some roosters? After all, if we want to be humans, humans love cats and dogs and hens. Humans love animals, animal husbandry. They're all about those kinds of creatures. And as human lovers, so are we. And that's why we will be picking up a pair. Well, I can't afford a pair of horses. So for now, we'll just get ourselves one mule. A strong beast of burden, which I don't actually know if we have need. You know what? Let's just get a cow. Let's just get a cow. Screw it. Actually, ditch the cow and go for some goats. That seems like a great plan. Lots of goats. Lots of chickens. Well, this certainly can't go wrong. And then we're going to spend the extra resources on some seeds, just in case we'll need to plant them all up. How could this ever go wrong? We're doing great, everyone. Let's go. I have 70 unpicked skills. I don't remember how to pick skills. Oh no. How do you... Unpicked? It looked like they're picked to me. Am I supposed... Oh, I see. Now we need to decide who can do what. So, let's pick a miner, a woodcutter. We should have a skilled carpenter. All human things. Humans love fishing, as do we. Humans, you know what, and our fish can also be our butcher. Carpenter? Our carpenter will be a skilled axe dwarf, just in case we need to fight. And that will keep us alive. Pardon me. We'll give him fighting. Our butcher He doesn't need to be the best fisher or the best butcher. That will give him a little bit of swimming skill, and that's always good to have. And some conversation. Delightful. Our carpenter, as he is a proficient carpenter, but what else? What else does he do in his spare time? A man does not live to work. A human man. Let's make him. Oh, we've already picked all his skills on the carpenter. Oh, we made our carpenter the fighter. I meant to make the woodcutter the fighter. No. You might ask, why would a woodcutter be a fighter? Simple reason. Woodcutters carry axes all the time. And yes, it's as simple as that. Our carpenter, you know what? Our carpenter can be our surgeon. He will be our medical worker. He's a novice. Now, our miner, he's a strong man, a good laborer. When he's not smashing, he in fact enjoys some pottery and some mechanics. How delightful. What a good fellow. Finally, we'll have Godin. What should Godin do? Godin can be our record keeper. He will be our leader and manager. He'll know what he's doing. And that's great. Now that we have all of those people, we do need some laborers, a skilled chef, a competent chef. And in his spare time, he does spend some time trapping and tanning and doing some leather working. Finally, what do we want for our final choice is the question. We have a carpenter. What else do we need? We have a fisher dwarf, a butcher. We need is a skilled planter. Bone carving, some planting skills, and a little bit of herbalism, a little bit, maybe a little bit of threshing. What matters is the planter will be our farmer. He will train and care for our animals. Perfect. What more do we need? We are ready. We're going to create the greatest human civilization have ever known. And in this dwarven outpost, we've finally arrived. All 7 of us with almost no supplies. We've arrived at Olonrietho, Gear Nobles, the wonderful outpost of Gear Nobles, everyone. It's time to strike the earth. By strike the earth, I mean immediately pause the game, zoom out a little. What am I looking at? We see a road and a bridge. It looks like there's a lot of trees and no mountain whatsoever to dig into. Ooh, not mean to look at the trees. Oh, what delightful trees. I think it's autumn. They all have yellow leaves. Space and murky, stagnant water. Ew. Oh, I meant to be paused. Wow. There are sturgeons in that lake. A little scary, to be honest. I suppose, first off, as dwarves, we need to figure out what we want our civilization to be. Obviously, this bridge is a great starting spot, so let's assign some dwarves to gather the plants, cut down the trees, and to dig not a lot, but yes, a cheeky little entrance. A cheeky little entrance to what will become our society. can have some farm plots as well. So to do that, we'll need to go into workshops and farming. You can tell I barely touched the tutorial. If anything, we aren't quite ready yet for much at all. We need a lot more coming from our Dwarf Society. A strong hallway system is a good start. Make your hallways 2 wide, that's what I highly recommend. 1 wide is much more prone to getting trapped on things. And now that we can start... yes. Down on the lower parts will be our main convention zone, or, of course, human comm. That means we're going to want large meeting rooms, so let's make them 4x4. For now, dwarves will sleep there. It will be a, how to say, a dormitory of sorts. And later on, a con room. Isn't that delightful? Perfect. Now, we are going to need to do some work. It's a shame, but there is no dwarf who does not need to labor. Blame whoever you wish. Personally, I pick society. Dwarf society, not human society. Humans would never choose to enforce such a life upon honest dwarf souls. That's what we believe here in DwarfCon. HumanCon, of course, not DwarfCon. Ridiculous. What do you think I am? Some kind of human? No. And then on the bottom right, we will create our piles. A very large room, which will be the storage chamber. It will link into a series of small farm plots. Well, a second large room. Yeah. Yes. What kind of stone is this? Suppose. I forgot one thing. Now that our dwarves are here, they're all gathering plants. That means we need them to go back to their jobs. Someone needs to mine. By someone, I mean this fellow. Need you. Sir. Let's zoom back in. You, sir. We need to get back to mining. Because there is much mining to be done. He wants to gather plants. I respect it. I love it even. But we need to do some mining. Black Sand Cavern. Oh, fascinating. That might be bad for us. We're already hitting sands. Let's dig down a few floorways and see what we get out of it. Sand will be, quite frankly, rather hard to grow crops in. And most of our early crops are indeed underground. We can build some crops later on, but at the moment, no such luck. Looks like the river is a layer lower, so it's open space. That's great, because that means we can build a delightful well. Oh, I will one day get used to zooming in. Build a delightful well right here. I need blocks and mechanisms to build a well. Oops. We'll get to it one day. Oh, come on. There we go. We'll get to it one day. Now that we've cleared out a little bit of room, we can designate some zones. Let's create a dormitory to start off. The dwarves can sleep right here. For now, we'll move it later, but that's okay. And a meeting area for the dwarves right here. We're going to need some workshops. First off, let's start with the carpenter, always important in any society. And if we have a carpenter, like any good human civilization, we're going to want some basic systems. Let's grab an ashery. Oh, that takes blocks. No ashery to start for us. Oh. We'll have the carpenter. Let's still get some few workshops up. We can at least get a bowyer. That will make good use of the wood. We have a lot of wood ready for us, so... Oh, and a crafts shop. That's also a great idea. Now that we have a carpenter's workshop, let's get some things going. Let's get some... there is a functioning search system. Delightful. Let's make some wooden blocks. Nope, mechanisms aren't made here, but beds are. So let's make some beds for now. In the bowyer's workshop, we can make a wooden crossbow. Just for now, it will be good to have for later. And in the crafts workshop, let us make some wooden bolts for our crossbow. We'll make 2 pairs. And of course, some let's pause for now. There's a lot going on, and frankly, I'm very slow. Can we make mechanisms here? We cannot. Let's search. I need mechanisms for a well. And what human society doesn't have a well? That's what I'm saying. Mechanic. That is what we needed all along. Very well, very well. And we have this large zone for good storage. So let us indeed make it a zone for storage. Assuming I can find it. Yes, this is zones. Oh my, I am not very good at this. I must admit. How about... Sand, clay, gather fruits. Where's the storage pile? Should be storage pile in zones, I had thought. Perhaps I misremembered. Well, such is life. Yes, stockpiles. Oh, stockpiles are separate. Here are stockpiles. Oops, silly me. Now then, let's make ourselves a good-sized stockpile. For now, it will store anything and everything. As we continue to make our large-sized chambers, that will become important later on. But for now, they'll make for good zones. Now, we have a larger area up above, and as human lovers and human admirers, it is natural that we love and admire, well, what humans do. What humans do is animal husbandry. Let us set up a pen and pasture, a large one, all right here, for now. It'll be a nice area. Lots to do, lots of room for the animals to frolic and enjoy themselves and make more animals. We will also set up a fishing zone. Fishing zone can be here. Oops, not there. How do I delete the fishing zone? There we are. Wipe that out. go. Move the fishing zone. Put down a new fishing zone. Oh, I am on delete. There we are. There's wild barley as well. Delightful. Just what we need. Living as a human is so easy and so productive. I don't see why everyone doesn't do it, really. Now, a few layers lower, we have clay loam, fire clay, and damp white sand. Let's continue to dig down for a few layers just so we can see what's up there. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe there's an aquifer there. We're going to need a plan to deal with the aquifer. But for now, we can dig down to the clay loam. Now, what's the point of digging to clay loam, you might ask? Great. Because it's loam, we should be able to establish a farm network. Let's give it a shot to start with. So many animals, so much to do, so many beds being made, no doubt. We don't need more beds. We need now is, some barrels. Let's also make ourselves a buckler. Let's make ourselves a bucket. Because buckets are great. Everyone loves buckets. Some chairs and some tables. Perfect. Let's add a second table while we're at it. We do need a dining room still. In fact, we need a lot of things still. Let's design on this side some more workshops to begin with. Get a nice solid 3x3 grid set up. It'll work great. No doubt. And absolute faith in our success. So, we have these zones. What are we going to make them for? One wonders. Well, first off, we need a dining hall. So let's put a dining hall here. Accept. And we need... what do we want our final thing to be? What should we make the other things? We don't really need a barracks yet. After all, human barracks, as we all know, are above the ground. This area here will be where you fill in sand. We'll make it work later on. Let's get some more workshops going, shall we? First off, we want... Now we are ready to build ourselves the... But we need a barrel for asheries. Oh. Well, we'll never make that ashery at this rate. What a shame. We are still farming, though, so let's get ourselves a still. Actually, our farm is down here, which we should be building some farming plots. Come on, farming plots. One trick is you might think, oh, I want a giant farm plot. You actually don't. This might seem strange, but all in due time it will make sense. The reason you want small farm plots is when you have one large plot, all you can do is demand that every single season you farm a single specific thing. Now, that's not exactly ideal. So, much better that we be able to properly cycle. We be able to grow a small amount of every kind of crop, every kind of resource. And in this way, we will honestly have the access to all the foods. Let's get a little. I don't remember. I just don't remember all of the hotkeys yet. Nope, that was furniture. So B-O-F-E. And that's how you hotkey a farm plot. Back when I played this game 15 years ago, it was the only way we had. And it sucked. It was awful. Be glad that now there's a functioning, playable version of the game that isn't for complete lunatics and crazy people. How grand is it to be able to play your game and actually enjoy it? What an idea. What a concept. Now, because we are down here, we're going to spread out a little bit and build some workshops for food. As our farms are located down here at the moment, we will make use of this whole zone and convert the whole thing into our primary kitchen area. After all, you can't have Human Con without some delicious human-themed delights. What do humans eat, you may ask? I have no idea. But we'll ask the humans nearby. I'm sure they'll know. I'm sure they'll know. Here we will put our food stockpile. And near the food stockpile, we can put all of our many farming options. We can store a still. We can place a kitchen. Just like real humans, they use kitchens. Isn't that fantastic, everyone? We can place a tanner. We'll just put down every kind of workshop for when we want them later. The farmer. Yes, it's just called the farmer. Don't worry about it. How about a vermin? Oh, vermin catcher shop takes a lot. Well, it is important though, so perhaps we'll leave the vermin catcher shop right here. I believe it was a 4x4 that it required. A 5x5, goodness. That is. Oh, I messed up. Cut walls I shouldn't have. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong already. Good. Oh no, oh no. All right, now we can put it down. What else did we need? Oh, we could use a fishery. We could use a fishery. We have a butcher, a still, a tanning shop. Tanner, oh, we don't have a butcher yet. Perfect. Cook some easy meals. Oh. Prep raw fish. Perfect. As it rains overhead. So many wooden chairs. Let us instead make beds. Because we could use some beds. Lord knows. Alright. Now that we're finally set up, it's time to assign some jobs. Our militia commander will be our woodcutter, because he has axe skills. Our sheriff will again be the woodcutter because he has axe skills. The manager, he needs some modest stuff. We need to start making this place nice. Our manager will be our expedition leader. Our medical dwarf will be the carpenter. Our broker, once again, our expedition leader, as our bookkeeper as well. The messenger will be our fisher dwarf. I don't know what a hammerer is, so we're just going to ignore it. Meadow grass. Are we getting grass? Yeah. Heck, pear leaves. These pear trees are dropping leaves everywhere. Can you believe it? Let's continue to harvest. Let's continue to chop. Clear that land. Make room, everyone. Make room. Now. We have a lot of room here. So now that we're done with the workshops, I think it's fine to expand out a little bit and start building like that. Yes. And start building some living places. Let's put the living quarters up high. Well, actually, living quarters should be on this side. Because at DwarfCon, HumanCon, of course, not DwarfCon. Ridiculous. No one would ever want to go to that, right? At HumanCon, our dwarves, well, they're going to want easy access to the convention, so they're going to need some easily set areas. So we'll give them some good rooms set as 2x6s. You might think, well, this seems unnecessary. Well, it doesn't matter if you think it's unnecessary, because we're still going to do it. Only luxury here. You think we want to play lame dwarves who aren't enjoying their time? No. No, of course not. Of course not. First, we need to put some beds down in our impromptu dormitory. Because at the moment, there aren't any. 7 beds, just as needed. Now we can put some more beds down in our new dorm rooms. Oops. As we accidentally cancel it. Ooh. Also, I just look over and finally notice that there is indeed a bot in the chat. What a shame. What a shame. We'll always end up with one, huh? Well. There we go. Much better. What a pain. Now then, back to what we were doing, which was placing beds. Lots of beds. Now that we have all these beds, we can probably tell the carpenter to stop making beds. And instead, let's make some doors. We could really use doors. We could use some chairs. Once we're done with doors, we'll make up some chairs. Things will go much better that way. Why is everyone starving? We should have pasture land. Oh, I have to tell everyone to go here. Ooh, no, they're all gonna starve. Oh no, this is bad. Okay. Good. And now they should be leading the animals up. Good, 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 good. Now they can eat. Just as I was hoping. Oh, wait. Where am I? There we are. Let's keep foraging, gathering. There's a wealth here, a true wealth of resources. And now, finally get back to our original goal. Very, very first thing we wanted was to build a well. I don't remember where the well. I don't remember where the well is. Not a clue. Let's set up a trade depot, though. Right here, right next to the road, will go nicely. And now that we're finally set up, let's head down a little bit. Assign more stockpile space. This whole thing will now become any stockpile, just in case. We build some doors. We don't have that many doors, sadly. What did we need for our fancy admin? What? He wants weapon racks, armor stands, chests, cabinets? Ugh. Our commander's getting a little big for his britches. That's what happens when you give someone money and the ability to fight, I suppose. Very well. Very well. That's doable. We will expand out, and he can have the nice rooms. Right here. A fancy... fancy 4x3. Only the finest. Only the finest. Is it right next to some willow roots and an aquifer? Might he freak out, smash a wall, and drown himself? Yes. Absolutely. And that's okay. That's okay. Because you know what? He probably had it coming. Now then, we can give him a... Well, we did make a dining room with no tables, huh? Oops. Let's put down some of those chairs as well, don't we? Oh, we have a lot of chairs. We have a lot of chairs. That's the one thing we have no shortage of, I suppose. What do you need for a bedroom? You don't need much for a bedroom. Whoops. Separate bedrooms. Do I need to make them... I suppose I have to assign them separately, huh? Yes, I do. I do indeed. Let's destroy you. This will take a little while longer than I was hoping. That, and then accept. Every single time. Another, and another, and another, and another still. Fortunately, we have a nearly endless supply of wood where we are, so our carpenter, who can stop making chairs, is now making doors. We're going to need an armor stand, need some animal traps. Let's us make a weapon stand, as was wanted. I believe he wanted a... A weapon rack. What else did our fancy sheriff demand? A modest dining room. A modest study. Very well. We can do that. We can give him an office, I suppose. Ah, offices need chairs. I see. Well, this room can have an office. This is a very fancy bedroom. So much to play. So much. Just so that the dwarves will calm down. So it is. So it is. One table. We don't have very many tables at the moment. Because we are making an endless supply of wooden doors. That our dwarves can leave their dormitory. Which is, of course, you know, for convention gummers, new people. It's just a friendly thing you do, you know, for fun. Let's prepare lots of easy meals for our dwarves. Let's milk our animals. Things are going quite well. Now, hey, we even have a trade depot. So what we should do, so we have these, the mining area. What do we do to prepare for HumanCon? We want this to be a human settlement unlike any seen by dwarves before. And how does one do that, you might ask? How does one make the greatest human settlement ever known? Well, humans live in houses. Humans love walls and floors. So let us start by building some basic defenses, shall we? First off, we're going to need some walls. We'll create a basic set of walls for DwarfCon. They can go like this. We make it out of this sand pear. Oh, oop, I canceled the whole thing. Canceled the whole thing. There we go. We're using the, what do we have? Sand pear. So many sand pear logs. So let's start building them up. And we can keep going. Build it out to here. Now we have to keep building. We're going to actually want to leave a hole here. How do I make this work? How do I cancel that construction? Cancel. Oh, that's how. Perfect. More walls. We'll set it up. Keep our people safe. Because here at HumanCon, we value the safety of you, the customer, above all else, besides, of course, a good human experience. The things that matter, after all. And ramshackle, rickety defenses is, as everyone knows, what humanity is all about. It defines them, you could say. Bad sense of defense. It makes them who they are. And you know what? I think that's beautiful. All of us at DwarfCon think that's beautiful. In fact, it's required to work here. Alright, and now we put down some doors. Nice and simple. We have so many doors, after all, do we not? Oh, we need adjacent walls to set up the doors, so we'll have to wait for the dwarves to finish their building. Ah, we're not on drag select. That would do it. This is such a peaceful and happy place. Speaking of which, let's head back. Let's get some real work done. Now at the craft dwarfs thing, we can make some wooden nest boxes. Let's make, I don't know, 4? We have birds after all. And we can make some... What do we make? Beyond that, let's make some wooden bolts just in case I need to go hunting. You never know, after all. One thing to note is... Let's look at our dwarves, because a certain miner was locked out so he would mine. Let's free him up. We need that labor, after all. Boyer's workshop. Let's make some wooden crossbows, just in case they're needed. And let's make some rock mechanisms. Do we even have stone? Not much. Fire clay. Ooh. Some clay might be useful in the future. So much fish. Oh, our fisherman has really just been crushing it. Oh, he'll love to see it. But we have so much food, too. Ooh. Ooh. Beautiful. Beautiful. Things are going great, are they not? Now then, back out to our walls. We can start putting in some doors. One, doesn't really matter what kinds. They're just, you know, a safety feature after all. Perfect. So many doors, and now we are all so perfectly safe. What a delight. We don't need doors anymore. Carpenter, why don't you make us... shields. Splints. How about... what do the dwarves love? Were I a dwarf, what do I want? And the answer is tables. Dwarves love tables. Hmm. Now, this is, of course, the trade center. It's fine for now, but let's make sure that it's a little defensible. A little bit. They'll come along the road and just hop on in. Hmm. At the moment, we should be good. Hello. So much. Can I build an ashery yet? I forgot that was one of my goals. Oh, I can. Oh, good, I can. Finally, the ability to make potash, one of the most fundamental and basic things in the world. It's ours after so long. Feels like you got to do a lot before you can actually get around to getting human con going, but we'll persevere, we'll endure. Oh, saving game. Guess it's been half a year. Autosaves every half year, so where does the time go? Setting up a convention ain't easy, let me tell you. Not easy. In fact, it's so not easy that Dwarf Fortress is not responding, so... Oh, good, there it is. There's just a lot of world state it needed. Oh, we need a chest. We do need chests. We need chests so much, let's prioritize that over tables, in fact. Hmm. Hmm. So he wanted... Oh, they are military items. A weapon rack and an armor rack. That's what our military boy wanted to feel pretty. Pretty and important. That should keep him happy for now, I hope. What do we need? We need dining rooms that are nicer. And we need studies that are nicer. Oh, and quarters that are nicer too. Well, I suppose this can be his study as well. Make the whole thing his study. Whole thing be his office. Perhaps we should... I don't know. Perhaps we do need more. We have a lot of tables. Let's make some more decorations. How about... altars. And... Some bookcases. People like bookcases. Humans like bookcases, and as resident human aficionados, that means we need them too. That's just how it works. There we go. Got some walls. close to edge. There we go. Perfect. There we go. We've got a lot going for us. Things are looking up. Things could look a lot better, though. Things could look a lot better. And we'll make it go better. First off, by building some improvements to our studies. Perfect. Do need some extra studies, if I recall correctly. Lots of studies, in fact. Well, no, just the one for our expedition leader, who handles, admittedly, most of our roles. Hate to say. Admittedly. But we can at least put down the chest and the cabinets. Where are they? Here they are. If every dwarf can have a chest in their home for their private belongings. What are they going to put in there? I don't know, and I do not want to know. It's theirs. It's private, after all. We don't have cabinets yet. We'll have to wait. There we go. Let's get it running again. Can I assign these dogs I have, these animals, to matter? I know what I need. I need an animal training area. Let's put the animal training right here. Perfect. Additionally, now that we have a small zone, a small safer area, I think it's very much time, once I figure out how to build the well, because I still very much do not remember. Oh, there we go. It's under machines and fluids. Thank goodness. We need mechanisms. To get mechanisms, I need stone. How do I get stone? Alright, let's dig down a little bit. But there is an aquifer here. So we'll have to figure it out, I suppose. In fact, I know what to do. We don't want stairs, we just want to dig it out. Will be a little tough. We're actually going to have to dig out whole zone. Then we'll be able to build a single spot when I wall off the rest of the aquifer to deny it from our enemy. We have logs just falling in the lakes. Oh, there is simply not enough room. Let's build a second pile for storage. There we go. Well, things are at least going well. What do we do from this point? I guess I can start building houses. You know, human houses. They're pretty big, so let's build them a house needs to be at least 3 by 3. We can just build them into the wall that we have right now. So this house can be like that. Would look like this. Give them, say, 2 spaces for room from their neighbors. After all, humans do love their privacy. Now, these might not be very uniform woods I'm using for the houses, but it's okay. Humans are known for their ingenuity and doing what they must to get by, as they say, as they do say. So, I'm sure they'll understand. Those will do for houses to start with. I'll have to decorate them and make them nicer. Ah, welcome, Zay. The human con is going well. We have to set up the walls and we're starting to build our first human houses like real people do. It's taken a little while to stabilize and make sure... It is a human village. This is HumanCon. We're building only the finest of human-themed dwarf societies here. Because, you know, sometimes that's just what the people demand. And by people, I mean dwarves, of course. Nope, still paused. Though I am starting to be concerned, I might need a defensive barracks. And as everyone knows, human barracks exist above the ground, so will ours. So will ours. I suppose it makes sense to keep it near the trading post. Yes. Or we could put it here. Ooh, this would make a great barracks. I thought we had enough wood, but we might need more in the long run. Turns out human house is very inefficient. How silly of them. Now we can assign a barracks. We are going to need more, though. Oh, you have a fly problem in your stockpile? I don't know what you do. Wait, does soap actually work, Kona, at getting rid of flies? I set out some vermin traps. You can tell them to catch live animals if you craft traps in the, I believe it's here, the carpenter. Let's add some more crafting things so that I have access to them. Yes, you can build wooden cages in the carpenter. So I started next to this road with a bridge because, like all good human aficionados, I decided to settle myself very, very close to a human settlement, and they happened to use this road. Oh, there's a colony of honeybees. Ooh. Ooh, I can set up some beekeeping, just like people do. How neat. Let's set up some doors now that my buildings are reaching completion. Door, door, and double doors. Perfect. Oh, you do need... Yeah, I would make a lot of barrels if you can, Zay. That will definitely help you in the long term. Let's build some stairs in our houses. After all, humans love having stairs. Or so I hear. I do think you can make honey mead, yes. Why, I can build... What is it that I'm trying to... What's it I'm trying to build? You can build... Is it under machines? No. Constructions? Under... Oh, it's under farming and the workshops. You can build a colony of hives. Which I will do right now. We'll put it out here, outside. I need to make a hive at a workshop. That I can do quite easily. Make some wooden hives. That's a good call, Zay. Hives. Yeah, so... Working with honey mead, that would be pretty great. Now, let's check on the dwarves' sanity. The most important and fragile thing of them all. Nobles administration. I need more studies and better studies. Oh good, my dwarf is carving out my study rooms as we speak. Gotta do the offices one at a time. There we go. And then we can give them tables. Now, most dwarves... Oh, soap is for cleaning. I assume you need fat to make soap, though, Kona. Which isn't necessarily the easiest thing to get your hands on, frankly. Let's make these offices a little nicer. How do I smooth out walls? What I should do, I should start smoothing out my walls so that people think the place looks nicer. Oh well. It will be fine for now. Let's check that administration. I I still need better dining rooms. Yeah, I do need rooms. Why is there so much wood in this pool? Well, that's lost forever. Well, oh well. Back to building humanity. Let's build some floors. Why can I not build those floors? Oh. Bit weird. About like that. There we go. Ah, we can't build floors on the stairs as they stand. Fair enough. Fair enough. Can't have a good human society without storied buildings, after all. Safety first, as they say. Oh, floors like that. Then we need some more walls around our buildings. Otherwise, it's just not safe. Let's chop down some more trees. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need more wood. The way this is going. Lot more. Now then. Back to building walls. Lots and lots of nice walls. Because it would be really a shame if some young dwarf were to get mad, yell at their parents, as humans do, after all, and then march upstairs to their room and in a fit of rage fall off the wall and die. That's why we will be preventing that. You're not wrong, Kona. Human homes aren't as good as a dwarf hold, but here at HumanCon, we need to give the authentic human living experience. We're very dedicated to it. In fact. And authenticity matters more than anything else. Which is why I need to chop more trees. Good lord. So many trees. The lumber must die. Let's make a couple more crossbows, just in case. And some bolts. In fact, let's queue up our workshop to make all sorts of nice things. Bracelets, caps, figurines, pots, kinds of things we can sell when someone comes by. Now, I am having an issue. I want to expand downwards to get some stone because there's no healthy mountains in human society, unfortunately. But there is an aquifer that's in my way and making everything quite a problem. Doors, furniture. What do I even want? I am trying to build nest boxes. That's what I needed. Nest boxes would fit nicely here for our chicken friends. Let's get some more stairs out for my human buildings so that I can build floors on the top. And we have a barracks assigned the bottom. So in the higher area, we will assign our archery range. Flawed and inefficient, just like people do. Build. You know what? That farm plot was altogether too large. Let's cancel it. Ooh. Creating then destroying a farm plot leaves a real mark on the land. Oh well. Now, I agree, Zay. The music they put in is really nice, isn't it? It's chill, but just very pleasant to listen to, all in all. Like, I definitely don't feel a need for anything more or fancier to say. It's just what they have is really nice for what it is, and that's great. How do these ramps work? That's all we need. So many trees to chop. Wonder how overworked my dwarves are doing. Let's get these dwarves actually doing their jobs instead of random things. What do I need in a barracks to make it work well? That's my question. I feel like it doesn't need much. Yeah, it's not much. Are you starting to use the shortcuts? That's good. Learning the shortcuts is key to this game, but there's so many. I don't know if I can. Like altars. I do have altars available. Perfect. Every dwarf has an altar in their room. See, because humans are all about that private prayer life. They don't necessarily want you to know that they respect and venerate their ancestors, which is really quite shameful, if you think about it, but that's just how they work, and that's just nature. We need to respect it for what it is. to make a lovely dining room. We have enough to... We have lots of chairs. All right, no problem in the dining room. No problem at all. What do we need more of at this point? What does humanity need more of at this point is the real question. How do I adopt these dogs? Can I adopt these dogs? Surely there's a way. Oh, I totally overlooked getting... When did I get... When did I get extra dwarves? Great. Great, 2 new dwarves. I'll take it. You know what? The miller can be our soldier. Our military man. Oh. A way to craft X amount of items. There are certain thresholds you can do. I remember there was a tutorial, it's under work orders. Here we go. So, if you look on the bottom left of your screen, Zay, there's the little piece of wood, the clipboard. You can set up work orders. So I can go to, for example, the kitchen. I can say to prepare easy meals, 10 out of 10. And I can say how many shops, how many kitchens can be doing the work order. And I can change how many times the task will be performed. You can also set a requirement such that um, you can set it up so that, for example, they'll start cooking if there are less than 10 unrotten prepared meals, or you could have them cook if there's a certain number of needed meals. Thank you for reminding me of that, by the way. I need to set up some work orders. Is what I need to do. That is the way to go. So much to do to set up a human settlement. This is rough. A lot rougher than I was anticipating. Well, not too much rougher, but still pretty rough. Let's build a barn. We could use a barn. I think a barn is definitely the way to go. Let's change our pasture setup. Oh. Time to set some outdoor farming like real people. Actually, I have a lot of seeds. Why do I have so many seeds? I guess it's because of all the gathering. Neat. Holy crap. There's so many outdoor plants. What the? Holy crap. Oh, 1 year's passed of our attempt to build humancon already. Amazing. I also now realize you have to assign dining rooms to certain dwarves, as they're too good to eat with the normal person. Things I do for dwarves. Now, I suppose it's time to start getting defenses up of some form. So let's start with some shooting zones. Well, I can't accidentally the nobles yet, Kona, because I need them to run my military and my entire convention. After all, every convention needs a convention runner, and they're normally very entitled and very annoying. That's just a part of life. Even at DwarfCon, we suffer from this, really. A supply caravan before winter. Delightful. And we're doing great. I think where we set up has almost no goblins nearby, so there just isn't much of threat. So we have plenty of time to make things easy. Let's set up some work orders. Good automation. Actually, that reminds me, I need some clothing systems before all my dwarves end up with clothes rotting off of them. No self-respecting human would let that happen after all, and, well, we are nothing if not dedicated to our arts. Let's set up some doors in my workshops, because I never did that. Do-do-do. And a dyer, alright. Oh! When you build floors and walls with different woods, it changes the color of the floor and the wall. Well, these floors will forever be looking all sorts of funky. Oh, well, I suppose. Oopsie. I would recommend separating workshops, by the way, Zay. The reason is that when a dwarf gets very unhappy, there's a chance, however small, that they'll go on a rampage. And if your dwarf has doors that you can lock, you can mitigate the damage of said rampage much, much more easily than you would be able to if there were no doors that you can lock. Also, it helps that it'll make the dwarves feel a little more secure, and the doors will increase the value and look of things, which makes them happier in general. So, another win. Oh, right. The supply caravan. Ooh. What goods do we move to the depot? Let us move this wood amulet. Hmm. I have so many muscle shells, I should start bone crafting. salmon biscuits are worth 1,000? What? Oh, why are some of these meals worth so much money? I'll take it. Great. Now, I will say, Zay, for separating my workshops, it would be ideal if instead of the way I did it, I had created hallways again so I could lock them off better for when people go on rampages. But I didn't think of that till now, and I'm kind of lazy, so oopsie. What do I need for next year? I need stone. Any kind of stone. Just basic slates and granites would be great. Otherwise, we survive quite well off of wood and crops like proper dwarves. Need for tools and crutches. All right. There we go. Now I can trade. What can I buy? Trade all these knickknacks. My meals, which are worth a freakishly large amount of money. Give me all your stones. I'm desperate for stone because I am unable to get it myself. Wait, does that say a barrel of dwarf milk? It does say dwarven milk. I'm going to just move on past and not acknowledge that. decent profit on their end. Trading is... You know what? I'm buying the swan brains. Too much stuff. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Trading done. Let's see. A chest and a cabinet is needed. Should these are mighty noble. And it does. Delightful. Now he just needs a dining room. That'll get cut out. One day, maybe, eventually, never. Oh. Where were we? All right. I have to build the barn. Just a little bit of coverage. starting to think more. These work orders didn't exist back when I played Dwarf Fortress, but the more I'm sitting on them, the more I'm starting to feel that these are kind of amazing and make everything really easy. Uh, there we go. That's how I make that. Seasonal check for some trap components. It's time to make traps. How about barrels? Let's automate barrels. Man, this is just easy automation. I need to start locking down my labor dwarfs. There we go. The dwarves want worshippers and requires a temple and a priest. Interesting. Okay, humans have priests and temples. We can approve this. We will build the temple. It will be very fancy and large. A large cathedral in it. People like cathedrals. Well, maybe not a cathedral, more like a nice looking temple. We can put it down here. Yes, this will work nicely. Hmm. Temple made from the finest of ginkgo wood logs. How could they complain? Could anyone long for? Oh, I do need a priest. So just assign someone to be a priest later. If we have a church of humans, or like humans, then I guess we could just leave these open spaces that lead into death pools around it. What's the worst that could happen? Nothing. Oh, I can build mechanisms. I need to build more mechanisms. I have rocks that I bought, all 3 of them. That means I can build a well. Oh my gosh. Thought it couldn't be done. I need a lye or milk-free bucket. Yes, we need buckets. Let's set up a work order for buckets. Oh, these work orders are great. I'm loving this. You can just be like, yo, always have buckets. Just make sure there are eternally buckets available. Oh, whoa. Hold up. We have dwarven children? Since when did we have dwarven children? What has been going on since I have clearly not been paying attention? Wait. Hold up. Hold up. Let's check these things. Don't need any of these. I guess we have dwarven children now. Well, what a better time for them to move into their new bedrooms in the human houses. Hooray! Bedroom time. The kids could have come with the others. I just don't remember them showing up, which is curious, but so it is, I suppose. Must be inside. Why is... Oh, I can't finish those doors. That's it. I need floors. Human houses are such a pain to build. Such a pain. It's worth it for our dream. Now to set up some beds. There we go. Any tables? You know what? We need a second carpenter workshop. There's a lot of carpentry to be done. Check those doors again. Yep, there are 3 dwarven children. What in the world? Bunch of farmers. A ranger and a hunter? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Who is this? 28. Competent axe dwarf. Oh. Oh. Let's assign you to Bob. Thob, thob, thob. About that hunter? What can you do? You are 75. Or an ambusher. Alright. Alright. That's good enough for me. Enough for me, I suppose. We have a legendary fishery dwarf? What? What? Where did you all come from? Great. trees keep growing. How can we stop them? I am making roofs for the human buildings. Thank you for asking. Well, kind of. We're getting there. There is a problem here with this wall. I think I'm going to need to build a staircase. A ramp will do. Can't build that wall. Oops. I've yet to remember how to assign dogs to people as well. So I have a bunch of dogs that are just kind of strays. Just kind of vibing. I can finally build that dining room. Stupid private dining room that was needed. I have no tables. Who is a good craftsman? What are we doing on food? Oh my, we have so much fish. Fishing's good. Now then. Time to re-staff up. So when it comes to actual roofs or floors, I guess in theory you could make like ramps or something to simulate a human roof, but I'm just going to use floors because then you can stand on top. And humans are known for their ingenuity. So for me, how that's going to translate is that we're going to use the top of the houses as our shooting platforms in times of war for our archers. Safety first, after all. Speaking of which, where's that? Where's that hunter? Is that a peacock running around? Oh well, it's gone. Got to make these human houses very nice. All the dwarves will be so jealous of those who have access to them. Even include tiny dining areas. Loads of chairs. Look, OSHA compliance is important. Humans invented OSHA, so who else would care so strongly about it? Think about it. It just makes sense. Some tables going. So our higher areas. I wonder, how practical would it be to build, like, a full-on skyscraper zone? Might be a fun little experiment. Build a new bedroom. Tiny bedrooms. They're not great, but they'll have to do. Everyone have their chests, their cabinets, all of the furniture I have been mass producing. Because that's how you keep people happy. Happy people don't commit murder. Important things to note. What am I trying to do here? I want a wall. That's what I want. Reason? These walls are incomplete. Like, weirdly incomplete. Dangerously so, even. Now let's build some floors for emergency shooting activities should it be needed for defense. Let's build some ramps. Yeah. We have so many chicks. Hooray! We make use of that for anything, I wonder. Oh, water wheels. Those work quite easily. Perfect. It's time for mechanization. I really like this Dwarf Fortress track, by the way. Like, wow. It's just some good music. Holy. Okay, well, that's the most Dwarf Fortress thing I've seen all day. A single hive happens to nest 16,560 bees, all simulated on their own. Of course it does. Of course it does. All right. Lots of nesting boxes for our chicks. Perfect. Things are looking up. Looking very up. Why is this wall not made? Why is this wall not made? That's not right. Now we can construct fortifications. Yeah, perfect. Trying to run low on wood yet again. Let's try and fix that up, why don't we? Start lopping these darn trees. And some doors. More doors. I don't even remember what I built these for. Are these dorms? Maybe. This was a dining table, I remember. A dining room. What other furniture can we throw into a dining room? All right. So is that... Finally, the militia commander is satisfied. Took him long enough. How do I build that church? And, oh, wait. Some walls just aren't getting built. What's up with that? What is up with that? Maybe the doors are just getting distracted? I suppose that's probably it. I don't know what else it would be. Oh, we're missing a wall here too. That's no good. Why are we missing these vital walls? All right, well, I'm pretty satisfied. Humancon's coming along nicely, and honestly, no one's attacked us. It seems like an incredibly peaceful zone. A little too peaceful, to be honest, but oh well, we'll make do. I'm going to call it for now, and we'll continue our attempts to build the greatest dwarf-made human convention ever created next time.